bad spot to park. The sun's right on my left shoulder. So I got the visor rotated. You never know when you need a clipper, right? Well, today is what? What is today? Today is January 9th. So my birthday is 2 days away, Sunday. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to be 45 years old. Isn't that crazy? 45. 45. I'm going to talk about my insurance for a minute and stuff. Look at all this. Well, I don't know where my pens are, but I don't know. You get a this is American Family Insurance. You get a stress ball. This is really cool. I keep this when I'm driving. I put it in my window, and when I get stressed and traffic jam, I can squeeze this. Then you get your little flashlight. You never know. Might get in a bind. You might need a flashlight looking for a pen or something. I don't know where my pens are. They're around here somewhere. Don't really know. Then this don't say American Family, but I got this, and I got a security lock for free too. Them things are like $13. Where are my pens? Huh. I don't know where my pens went. I think it's blue. But then a safety thing, got like a little hammer thingy. It's kind of cool. Then you got a glass breaker. So if you get in the water, you just shatter the window. Don't really know what you do with this hammer thingy. But then you got a razor blade. So you grab your seatbelt like this. You take your seatbelt and, well, never cut towards you. Then you just, you just cut it. That's a seatbelt cutter. But the hammer itself, I don't know what you do with the hammer. Gets beat on some plastic. I don't know. But, yep. And that, through my insurance. You can get some golf tees and a tape measure, a compass. You can get all that stuff. I'll probably pick up one of them next time I go claim my insurance. I'm going to call my insurance in on Monday. I know Jesus loves me. Thank you. Yes, I know. Where are they at? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm married, so I don't need one of them. What is up, everybody? Yeah, so I love my insurance. Yep, it breaks my window. You got that correct. I never used it. Never really used it, but I know this side, you can break your windows. This side, the pointed in. But what do you do with this? Same thing? Break the window? No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't care if you give me $1,000 or not. I'm not driving my car in the water. And no. No, I don't smoke that stuff. Sorry, I don't even smoke cigarettes. Why would I want to smoke a dab? Why would I even do that? And $1,000 to smoke? That's pretty silly. You would pay somebody to smoke a dab for $1,000. That's pretty silly. You must be rich just handing out money to people like that. How about you go do that? You go do that, okay? You can go do that, buddy. You must have a very bad life, huh? Must have a very, very bad life, dude. I'm sorry you think like that. Drugs doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't help you cope with society and life. If you think you need to do drugs to cope in life, well, you got some problems. I'm sorry. I quit smoking for a reason. I quit drinking alcohol for a reason. I've never done drugs. There's no reason for that stuff. It's just drugs. Where's it going to get you? I mean, I know people say, oh, you smoke marijuana for headaches and bone aches and stuff like that. But there's over-the-counter medicine you can buy, like Tylenol, aspirin, Advil. Well, Advil is Tylenol, I think. But no, I don't. If the doctor doesn't subscribe it to me, I don't do that. I'm sorry. I quit smoking because I want my lungs to be cleared. I quit drinking because I want to make sure my liver is clean. So if I ever want to donate my liver, my lungs, my heart, my eyes, and whatever else, any kind of organ somebody else can use when I die to save a life, well, I want that because I could die tomorrow. You never know. I could die tomorrow. And I know this YouTube channel is very, very small, but 6 people know the email and know the password to get on this channel, to keep this channel going if they have to. Some tragedy did happen to me, like a car accident, and I did die, or I got cancer and I died. This channel, my wife can keep this going, my sister-in-law can keep this going, my family, my mom or my sisters, my brothers can keep this channel going, and my cousin can keep this channel going. So many of my family can keep this going. It may not be the same kind of stuff, like the video games and the shorts and stuff, but they can keep it going with their own little thing, so they don't have to start over. Hello. It's finally a beautiful day here in Washington State. I mean, a little bit of moisture out here, but it's not raining. It's not raining. It's not windy. Nice and calm. Blue and white cloudy skies, like striped kind of thing. Kind of cool. Look at this. I mean, them clouds look cool. They're not crazy looking. They're thinned out. I mean, they look thick, but they're not that thick out there. Yes, I'm in a parking lot. I'm waiting for my wife. She is picking me up a birthday gift. Hey, all she has to do is put it in paper sack, and then she can go out and wrap it. How's everybody doing? Wow, we just went from having a bunch of people watching to nothing. Well, again, I'm sorry, but I don't do that kind of stuff. If people are watching me to make me do stuff like that. And for one, how would you send somebody money? Even if I was silly enough to break my window or drive into a river or a lake, that's not guaranteeing my risks of me seeing that money. Even if I did survive going into the river or the lake, or better yet, the ocean, doesn't mean you're paying me, because there's trolls out there. So, you may think I'm stupid or dumb or crazy. I'm none of the above. Don't fall for some of these trolls, okay? Never ever fall for anybody's trolls. Fall for people's trolls that you're gonna make wrong decisions all because somebody says they're going to do something. They're not going to give you $1,000 to smoke weed or do cocaine or anything like that. They're not going to do that. You know, I'm sorry, but they're not going to do that. That'd be really silly. Oh, so I have a beer and I'll give you $5. Smoke a joint, I'll give you $5. No, they're not going to give you any money. You're going to want to, and for one, if they are going to give you money, they got to send it to you first. And how are they going to send you money if they don't know your information? If they don't know your Venmo, your Cash App, or your Facebook, or anything. So I don't have a payout thing on YouTube, and I wouldn't go through YouTube anyways, because YouTube's going to take every dollar you make. So somebody sends you $20, YouTube's going to take part of that. Remember that when you guys donate. YouTube takes a percentage of what you send. So if you only send somebody $2, YouTube might take $1 from us. So remember that. So if you are going to send, that's why a lot of people only use Cash App, because you only lose like a quarter. I'd rather lose a quarter than $1. Some companies probably $1.50 or $2. I really don't know. But when I know my wife uses Venmo or Cash App, when she has $20 or $30 because she sells a tumbler or something, she only loses like 50 cents to $1. But I think YouTube takes a little bit more from you when you cash out. That's why you see a lot of these YouTube channels, they don't talk about their money. Yeah, they're making $100, $200, $300 a video. Some might be making $2,000 to $3,000 a video. Some might be making $50,000 to $60,000 a video. I don't know. But my friend, he's a gamer. He has over 4,000 subscribers, and he gets like 800 views in his live stream. He has 900 views, and he only gets like $75 a live stream, and he's on there all day. But he don't have a life. He has no responsibilities because he's handicapped. See, I'm handicapped, but I don't have the subscribers to make money. I don't make money here. And even if somebody did donate to this channel, you would have to ask me for my Cash App or my Venmo or Facebook information to send me money. You know, you get my Facebook name. But I do have my Facebook where you guys can follow. So if you guys did want to do something like that, if you guys did want to donate, just ask. I think in the live stream it does show the Cash App. I'm not for sure. Eventually I'm going to have that in my description of the channel. So if you guys do want to, you know, donate, you guys be able to send it through Venmo or Cash App and stuff. But thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Whoever hit that like button, I appreciate it. If this live stream could get 500 likes, I will donate myself to one of my subscribers or one of these viewers. But for someone to say, hey, go smoke crack, that's kind of shadish. Hate to say it, but what's this world really coming to? I mean, this world's a very small place. It's not as big as you think. In reality, Michigan to Florida is not that far. Maine to Washington ain't that far. Or Florida to California is not that far. It might take a few days to drive. It's only a couple hours on a plane. Like the flight from Washington State to Florida is like 6 hours. It's not that, or maybe 7, 8 hours. Maybe where you go in Florida. But from Washington to Denver, it's 3 hours. From Denver, Colorado. And from Denver, Colorado to Michigan, I think it's like 3.5 to 4 hours. Measure kind of airplane you're on, and I'm not no airplane thing. But from Washington to Vegas, that's about 3.5, 4 hours. And then from Vegas to Chicago, is about 3.5 hours. Then from Chicago to Detroit, it's about 35 to 40 minute flight, matter kind of airplane. And I'm not an airplane represent to say, oh, you go this amount of miles an hour, it holds this many people, it weighs this amount of people, and they can hold this amount of people, but weight wise and luggage wise, blah blah blah. And here's the engine and the horsepower and the flight time. But this is how many stewardess in the airplane. This is how many pilots. No, I don't know any of that stuff. I'm not gonna say I do, but I did want to say thank you to all my subscribers out there and all these viewers out here today. I don't know who is subscribing and who is not. It does not tell me. They say, oh, when you chat, oh, it says who's subscribing, who's not. I don't believe in that, but that's okay. That's YouTube drama for you. But again, let's get the subscribers, and I love to donate $50 to one of you guys or to my subscribers. But this would have to get over 500 likes or more. This will never get 500 likes. If it did, it'd be a miracle. But tonight, SmackDown's supposed to be pretty cool. I don't know the lineup, but I know Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre are supposed to do 3 stages of HELL, 3 stages of hell. So I guess they're gonna have, a regular match, a street fight match, I guess, then a cage match, old school cage match. I think it's silly, but whatever. I hope they ain't backstage workers, because remember, backstage workers are important. Remember that, folks. Backstage workers are not important. Baloney. They are important. If you don't have backstage workers, you're not going to have anybody broadcasting. You ain't going to have no theme music. You ain't going to have no lighting or smoke and fires and lasers and stuff. But backstage workers are not important, according to one YouTuber. And he was live playing a WWE wrestling game, saying backstage work, oh, only person important is the people in the ring, and that's it, the wrestlers and the rep. That's the only people that are important. No backstage workers. Yeah, okay. If it wasn't for that backstage workers, who's going to control the audio? They're the same song. The lighting, the smoke, the flames, everything they use, the pyro, whatever you want to call it. What's that? Backstage workers are not important. Yeah. Pretty dumb. I'm not here to make fun of people, but bad decisions is bad decisions. You gotta make bad decisions. You may not want to be on YouTube. I know people make mistakes, but come on, this is daily. It's not. He doesn't do it once. He does it twice, 3 or 4 different times a day. Just bashes and he thinks he's smart, but in reality, wow. I try to give you the best knowledge as I can, but I need to figure out some upgrades on my 04. Is it an 04 or is it an 08? It's an 08. Yeah, it's a Yamaha Manistee 400 08. I need to get some upgrades. The big flywheel thingy will hold the V-belt. I need to get upgrades for that. I want a different one of them. I need to get a tuner. I need to figure out what kind of tune I can put on it. And I need to find out a good tune kit. I need to find out a good tune pipe. Then I need to get that flywheel thingy, I think it is, where the belt goes around. Then I need to change the gearing where the belt goes around the other part. And I want to change that gearing, the smaller gear. Then I want to change the big gear with them black couplers or whatever go in there. I want to change all that. Then I want to change the air filters for more air. More air in your system is going to help you drive better too, because you have more air pushing through the motor. Because remember how that works. So then I need to change the cooling system because it's not a touring scooter. It's to get around. Yes, it's a 400cc. Yes, it'll do 85 miles an hour, but it's not a touring scooter. Like when I went on about the 650 Berman, I didn't have to put a tune on it. I didn't have to pipe it. I didn't have to change the rims. I did that because I had the opportunity and I had the people to help me do it. That's only why we did the scooter. We really didn't have to put a tune on it, but I did it anyways because I knew I was gonna drive all the way from Detroit, Michigan to Olympia, Washington, where we're at right now. We did that, but I plan on putting and the only why I'm saying I need a better radiator, well, for, you know, if it gets warm, we'll have that. And the tune and the pipes for, and the gearing is for the, for towing. Because I like to pull like a 4x3. Oh, I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry.